Hey, hey. Did you get the notification? Okay. Hello, hello. So, I'm first finishing um, a door lock idea that Hakon sent in, and then we are going to compare them. Just give me a few minutes to complete it. Let's give all the options a fair chance. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let me have a sip of tea, and then let's go through them. Hmm. Hot tea is awesome. Okay. So, two competing solutions for our door lock have emerged. Um, well, I built this one. This one has been sent to me by one of the subscribers, Hakon. Uh, so, well, Marco, we are just, this is what it's all about. So, we are building the trunk lock mechanism. Okay? Uh, so, there's two ideas. First, this is, I think Hakon described it yesterday, no, yesterday, on Wednesday, as what's it called? Something spring mechanism, whatever. So basically, what would happen here um, is that our latch would descend from the trunk and would be trapped like this, you know? Okay, let's say, I don't know. Well, it's hard to kind of, yeah. It would be something like that. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But the problem with this is that you can overpower it easily. You know, there's no real mechanism to lock it. Um, it has its uses. It's it's an interesting idea, and I'm pretty sure it has its uses. We could even use it for, you know, for something in the gearbox. I like it. I mean, it's an interesting idea, you know, but that's not what I want. What I want is this. So here with our mechanism, the latch descends here. See? The latch descends and it locks. And once it's here, it cannot escape. It cannot escape unless we free it. So basically what's happening here, the hook comes in here, pushes this down, and it's engaged. So now it cannot escape. Well, with enough force you can escape from anything, but yeah, it cannot escape because it's pushing against this, and it cannot escape unless, of course, I unlock it. And this is basically exactly how I searched on the internet how the 60s era Chrysler trunk locks work. So this is a simplified version of what they had in their locks, basically. And you know, in essence, most locks like this work very simple. And of course, it's 2 studs wide, because this, of course, is already the trunk wall, the rear wall. Well, the latch, the mechanism, you know, this is not going to be our latch in this position, but we have to engineer it now to fit our car. So this is just the prototype. This is just a proof of concept. So it works. Now we need to install it. How are we going to install it? That's another idea entirely. I have no idea yet. Because, of course, in this matrix that I made, it's easy to just pick stud holes and, you know, install something. But what we are going to have, it's going to be different. Obviously, we are going to have to, you know, use something on top, at least. So we are going to have to engineer a way to have, you know, the center where the blue pin is, the stud hole for the lock. I want it to be in the center, so the stud is here centered. This is the center of the car, so this has to be 1 stud offset. And then, well, this guy here and this guy might be problematic to install because of the light clusters. But first, let's install the light clusters to see if this even fits into our car. So let me, I don't know, let me move all of this aside. And let's bring our car back into view. Okay, so as it is now, you see it fits. Disregard these pieces, but it fits. I'm going to remove the trunk lid. It's just gonna be in the way right now. So right now it fits. And it has a good chance of fitting. But of course we need to engineer this a little bit better. So this is just this was just the dummy placeholder rear firewall or whatever this is called. Yeah. Now let's see. First, let's engineer these two. So I would like them to be, you know, close together, because to be honest, that's how they would be in proportion on the rear car here. And let's make the two clusters. Where's the other one? Where? Oh, of course it was in the car. And then after we have these installed, then we see how much room we have for the actual mechanism. Then we can start rearranging the parts a little bit and see if it still works satisfactorily. I would perhaps like to use a panel in the rear. You know, the black one. Where was it? Where was? Yeah, the black panel. Perhaps, you know, here to make things lighter. I don't know. So what do we want here? Why did I do this? So we want them to be centered, close together, and aligned with studs. So where's the matrix? The problem is, see, since there are bricks, we have half a stud offset, which we need to negotiate somehow. Okay, and of course I did this before with these, and I think we can do it as well. The light clusters really don't need to be anything special. Yeah, I would go like this, and then I can mount them here in the correct position. They are adhered to the geometry, and that's gonna be it. I'm gonna pop them in real quick, and we can start designing the rear firewall. God damn it. Every time I need a part, it's not here. Let's see. These are old, and some of them are cracked, of course, because these love to crack. Okay, this one's okay. Okay, let's make them symmetrical. So this one's here, this one's here. Okay. So we would like to mount them here somewhere close to the edge on both sides. What's the option here? Right now, I just want them in position. No fancy, nothing. So, okay. Yeah. This. No, I'm not even bothering with making them very solid. I just want them to be here. Where's the other one? Where is the other one? Oh. Yeah, of course. Here. There. That's good enough for me at the moment. They are positioned where we want them to have to be. Now this is the space that our mechanism can occupy. Let's see. So the firewall, yeah, okay, I need to adjust some things here in order to not disturb our firewall. Okay, that's gonna be tricky. Okay, let's deal with it later. Okay. Of course you would do that. Hey Frank. Welcome to the evening's festivities. Okay. Is this in the middle? Yes, it is. It is in the middle. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Okay, disregard this part. This part we are going to re-engineer, among other things. This is not functional at the moment because, of course, it's outside. Yeah. We better do something about it. Like this. Come on. Okay. So. See? It is 2 studs wide. The whole mechanism is 2 studs wide. It fits very neatly inside the space it needs to be. I'm not sure if we like the look of oh, come on, I need to hold everything with one hand and move the camera. Okay, I'm not sure if we like you know, the look of open studs here, so open stud holes. I don't, and that's why we probably need to now re-engineer this grid in order to be more, you know, smoother. But the mechanism works. See, suck. And I'm happy with that. Okay, but we need to make this smaller. So miniaturization is what we need to do at the moment with this. No, 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 no. As that just adds weight, and we don't. Tiles are just such a cop out if it's not really needed. We don't really need tiles. Um, we can do better. There's options. I don't know. You know, I would rather have it made out of this, out of these guys, uh, rather than have all of those holes. Hey Luca, I'm from Slovenia. I guess you are from some of our neighboring Balkan countries, judging by your name, or even Slovenia. Come on. So we can use these, and we can also use these. So what we need on the outside. This guy is off center. Bring you closer to the action. There's no escape from Balkan. We can probably move this guy slightly, ever so slightly. Move it closer. Then it's too much, so it needs to be there. Okay, needs to be there. What about this guy? This guy is yeah, Chapchichi and are great, but you see, it's not just Slovenia; it's the whole of Balkans. You can get them everywhere. Some places are better than others, of course. But if you come to my city in Maribor, ring me up, and we're gonna have some awesome Chapchichi. So we need to do something about this guy. This is okay, but this guy is just too intrusive. How should I call it? It's too far out. We need to move it somewhere else. Maybe if we move him down here. Here. Yeah, maybe it's going to be too much, but up there it's he's out of place. Oh, come on. Okay, yeah. And we put, for example, this guy here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. But now, how do we build this? We could perhaps, yeah. Thing is that this is going to be very asymmetric. So the way I see it, we are in a quite a pickle. Quite a pickle. Our firewall is going to be quite cluttered the way this is done now. But we cannot do it any other way. Well, there's really only one way. We can have it semi cluttered. What do I mean by that? Let me explore the concept a little bit. Okay. My idea here would be that we need pinholes here. Okay. We can have pinholes. These. And then we basically make something like this. And combine it with this. Like this. You know, we build a firewall that is kind of smooth, but every now and then it has a pinhole. So this is 1, 2, 4. So this one is central. This guy is going to be in the center. Then we have what? Another one. Another pinhole we need here. This. And of course this. But in order to make them go together, we can also add these. Our friends are also going to allow us to mount everything down to the floor of the car. I'm just looking at the floor of the car. So this panel is right beneath it, and we need to figure out, you know, if these guys are part of the firewall, then they need to stick into these holes. And we are going to use our friends here, these guys, because they are hard to pull out. You know, so that you cannot just pull out the entire, when you open the trunk, you cannot pull out the entire rear wall. So we are going to use our friends here. And we're gonna use these guys. And mount them from the side. Like this. And now like this. And now let's explore these two. So where's our middle? Our middle is here. Okay. So there we go. These are essential. And now this guy we can build wherever. That's not that important. And this guy is really also on the same plane. Also not that important. However, this hinge here is important, and this lock stop is important. This lock stop is not difficult to do. We just need to basically revert some things. For example, here, our friend here, we just put in this like that, and we have suddenly we have the lock stop. This lock stop, let's see if we can do the same. Where is it? It's one stud in front, so it's here. No, wait. It's this guy. Okay, even better. See, we already removed a few issues here. Okay. See, not that cluttered anymore. Turn what 90 degrees? Okay, I like that already. I like that already. And these two can be placed wherever we want. So this is one lock stop here, then this is free, and then we have we need another pinhole here. Okay, there we go. So what we've covered here is we, in this small section of firewall, we have made we just have two pinholes, so 1 and 2, which are required, and then the stop here is this guy, the stop here is this one, and the springs here will be mounted, well, we'll see where we can mount them in the chassis, maybe just with something very simple. We'll see. They are not that hard to mount. But let's first put pins in these, so you know, we can move them without destruction. And then we are going to see what we do. Okay, so we are going to replace this guy this just for the sake of symmetry and to make it easier to pin everything here together. Now let's design the pins. That's gonna be quite a challenge. Or maybe not. So, one pin here and one pin here. And then we can have pin here to combine these two, but then these two will not be able to combine. So we put one long pin here. Oh, we can't, of course. We can't. Okay, what if we use an axle? What if we... Oh, come on. No, wait. We cannot use this pinhole. These are reserved for... Okay. I'm babbling to myself too much. I see. Okay. Like this. And then... Probably... like this. Yeah, I see. We're going to use a few bars here. Otherwise, we are not gonna come out of this alive. Okay. So, pin, pin, and then we can have 3 studs here. This is never gonna work. Oh god. 3 studs. So we cover the entire length. We have 2 bars, a bar here. And then we cannot have anything here, but we can have stuff here. We can and should have this guy here. Like that. We can have this guy here. Oh god, this is so complicated. Hate this. Really hate this. Don't like this at all. But so this. No, we don't need. No, we don't need a bar here. But then we're gonna have this, and we have no way of combining this. Okay, we do have a way of fixing this. If we omit this here, and then we have this, and come on. This little guy in between them. Now I'm just gonna use a random length bar. Yeah, but we can't do that because we need this hole. So but we can do this. this. Have this guy here, this guy here, this guy here. God, this is still horrible. What a mess. Oh, great. What now? Yeah, and this guy. Oh, shit. Well, it may look good, you know, it's actually horrible because of, you know, of this. I think our only solution here would be axles at this point. Because, you know, it does kind of look smooth. And keep in mind that this part here is going to be covered by the bumper. So really not much is going to be visible. And these are going to be black pins. So it's not going to look horrible. But really, I mean, god damn it. Because of these, I cannot find a solution to combine everybody here in a manner that would be solid. See, even when fixed to the plate, everything moves. Oh. Do we make things simpler if we use this guy here? Then, you know, for symmetry's sake, we use these two here. Of course, we have no way of mounting them because we have used all of the holes. But we don't, I mean, we need this guy here, that's for sure. But other than that, we don't really gain anything. I'm not sure how this is gonna look. Probably horrible. Am I thinking deep? Yeah, that's probably what we need to do. That's very sane idea, but there's one problem. See, we now just transpond here this guy here. What's happening now is this. See, this is happening, and I don't like this. But that's not a problem because there's a just another solution just emerged. See, for this specific hole that's more problematic, we can use this guy. This guy. It's gonna look even better, and we have a realistic chance of binding everything here together. Because it frees pinholes, doesn't allow it to rotate. Let's try that. Okay, we don't need this. Okay. No. Now we're talking. And of all of the pins that I have to find one that doesn't allow me to put a bar through it. Oh god, the luck I have. So here in this place, we're gonna use an axle. It's gonna be the sanest way of mounting this. Yeah. Here, I'm gonna use this. Okay. Now we're talking. This is more like it. This is more like it. Of course, this guy is now not black, but we're gonna fix this really soon. Like this. There we go. Hooray! There we go. And that's all that's visible from outside. We can mount our friends here. Which makes it even stronger. You cannot easily pull it out. Everything is nice and solid. And now we have to mount the thing here. Well, I'm not gonna use this guy. but in this case, this would be okay. This would be okay. Maybe we could extend the axle that's in here. We could extend the axle here to go the entire length and meet the side rails. Same here. We could do this as an axle and let it extend to the end. And then this would actually be pretty neat. Let's try this on the car and see. So there we go. See, this is everything you can see in the car once it's done. So I would extend the axle here to both sides and meet with this guy here. And we don't actually have that much to go on each side. Yeah, obviously we have nowhere to mount this guy, so that's out of the question. And we would continue, I don't know, with panels. I mean panels, lift arms. Or we make this guy, what could we do with this? We can also use this instead of him, and I would then use this on the other side as well for symmetry's sake, you know, and then we actually can mount these here beside the lights if we want to. If not, we can just use, well, either because we are going to use the axle, we can use we can make it even better. Hold on, because I'm talking here about axles, and we have well, we have thin lift arms with axle holes actually. Granted, they would make everything heavy, but we could use these guys, you know. If we use axles, we can use these guys, and then it's one axle going through them, and that's it. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And with these, we also have the opportunity to mount our springs nice and tidy, and everybody is going to be happy. I'm almost sounding like Bob Ross. these two, would be used to mount our springs on the bottom. And let's re-engineer this a little bit, because we want axles going here. But for this, we need to know how long those axles need to be. How long do they need to be? So this is the middle, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, it's the middle, and we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a 10 stud axle would probably. However, we need to keep in mind that we need to mount stuff here. So before we continue with this, we need to make the filler panel here, because the filler panel here is going to mount in the same space here, and we need to know well, how this affects everything. But we should be safe with a 10 stud axle, and then this guy would be the pin with the axle connector, and then the side panel, the filler panel here would connect to the axle. That's my idea how it should go. Yeah, okay, so let's do that. Okay, for this we need to mount pin down. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, now we have something to mount them to. I'll just take this guy here just for temporary. God. Just a second. Sorry, my boss wants to know something, so I have had to reply. Okay, so we need to. This is how much? One stud. Yeah, one stud. Okay, we have one stud of clearance here, and so basically we need to mount something here. That's kind of one stud-ish, I guess. What? Okay. We have room for more than 7 studs, or no, 9 studs. Let's see. Yes. So this fits. Okay, that's 1 stud more. What's annoying is, it's really annoying, this is not kosher, not entirely kosher. Um, so if I put this in, okay, like that, and then okay. Oh, I can do this. Oh yeah, I can do this. Exactly. Perfect. That is perfect. That is perfect. What if we do this now? You can have like this here and like this here. Okay, doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. See, it's nice, nice and flush. What can we do here? That's not really flush. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So maybe we can do a 7 here. Like this. No. Okay. No. Car says no. Mm. What about 2 6s? Sixes? Yes. Sixes are go. What else? Sixes are go. Here we could have a little persuasion. Maybe not even. Yeah, I don't want it to bulge out too much. I guess this part is never gonna be perfectly filled, whatever we do. And of course, we don't want it to be like this, which would be convenient, but nope. I guess here we can have something like this, maybe, if the gods allow us. Gods of Lego, please allow us this at least. I don't want to make it out of plates. I mean, they won't really improve the looks of it. I don't want to use plates. Okay, maybe just one. You know, like this. Doesn't bother me as much as you. But we are never gonna get the gaps perfectly filled, no matter what we do. So I would place this guy here. Like that. Here we need, yeah, we're missing something here. We're missing our friend like that. Okay. And here we can do, let's see what we can do. We can do this. We can do better. We can four stud, not two stud. Do they fit? Yeah, they fit. Then what now? Okay. That's what's bothering me. Okay. So this fits, and then let's continue the same stepping. So we need a four stud. Does a four stud fit in here? Let's find out. Okay. Looks okay to me. Looks okay to me. I mean, all things considered. Out of all of the connectors that I have, I find one again that's broken. Because this guy here is definitely broken. Oh yeah, it's cracked. Okay. That's better. Okay. There. I mean, that's probably the best we can do. Yeah, a bit better. Come on, focus. 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 What do you think? I don't think we can do much better here, to be honest. Not much better. And here, see, I would omit this. Yeah. Hmm. This guy needs to go as well. I'm just now pushing the limits. You see, how far can this go? Mhm. Oh yeah, now it closes. Okay, it's not bad. Let's say that. It's not bad. It's not bad, and once it's all black here, it's gonna be pretty smooth. I mean, to my hand, it's pretty smooth, and I'm reasonably happy with that. Now we just need to fix this somehow permanently. It shouldn't really be difficult the way I see it, and then we can be happy. We can be happy. I mean, the body of the car actually does look pretty neat. This is, interesting shapes that we created, and they are all, fixed. There's no dummy panels here. None of this is flimsy. None of this will none of this will be in your hands after 2 minutes of touching it, and that's what I want, really. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So we need two tenors, two 10-axles for our rear panel to work. Well, at least two of them. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Here it is. Mm, Hey, Nobunaga. I hope I spelled this correctly. Okay, we'll figure that out. Okay, and here as well. So center. This guy doesn't have an axle. This guy doesn't have an axle. This guy has to have an axle. Okay. Good God. Let's see now. We know that this is center. Okay. We're one touch short on this side. What about the other side? We are one dot too long on the other side. God. Of course we are. Of course we are. So if this is an 8, then we're one stud short on both sides. But I don't want that. So this is going to be a 9er. So a 9 stud axle on this side, like this. Nobody's going to see it. And on this side, we are going to be a 10er. But since we're now using axles, we can completely redesign this. Of course. Because now we are using our friends, the half studs. Let's use 12 stud axle for the beginning part, and then we can use pins. That'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have these two. So this one and this one. Like this. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. On this side, we then have this. We can fix this now with a pin. That's fine. Then we have this and this and a 9er here, and everything is nice and tight. Nice and tight. Tight like a tiger. There we go. And as we said, for symmetry's sake, we're going to use this guy on this side and another one on the other side, even though we don't need it on this side. But it's just for symmetry's sake, and the rest is going to be these. Okay, now for the mechanism, let's make it a little more visible. So let's make it out of parts that are not gray, not black, you know. parts that are not black. Much better. Okay. This needs to be black as well. We do not want non-black pins. Yeah. There we go. There we go. These need to be now here. Where do you need to be? Where the fuck do you need to be? God, I need to take to look at the picture at on my phone. See where he needs to be. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stats away from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, ready. Okay. 5 stats. However, I don't like this. See, this is bending. It's bending. But there's a solution. Very neat solution, because see, we are using axles. We're using half. We're using half half stud axles, so can have half stud offset. Simple as that. Let's see if this is helping our friend here. It is not really. Now we're half stud to that side. Okay, but we would need to, yeah, we would need to have it here. Okay. Okay. So we need to have it here. Yeah. That's how we need to have it. I'm fine with that. what does our trunk say? Does trunk say okay? Trunk says perfect. Perfect. So trunk says that this is basically the end. So that's the end. And then we need to do the same on the other side. We need to do the same on the other side. So we have 3. One more. And let's see if this is gonna work. Or not for this guy. It's not gonna work for this guy. But for symmetry's sake, we are going to use the same technique here. Something doesn't make sense. Something does not make sense. So this is a tenor. This is a minor. Should be centered. I see. Oh God, this guy is so worn. Stands out too much. Hemos. Well, struggling as usual. Okay, what does not make sense here? Why? What the? Okay, so we are in the center here. Ah, but we are short. The tenor is too short. Tenor is too short. Okay. Tenor is too short. But we don't have. Do we have an 11 stud axle? I don't think so. So I'm going to pull the tenor out a little bit. And let's adjust. So tenor is too short. Was too short. Now it's too long, of course. So we need what? From here to there we need 3 studs and 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 2.5 studs. 2.5 studs. It needs to look to be outside of the. That's alright. That's not alright. There we go. So they're symmetrical now. They are symmetrical now. So this guy is solved. Now we need to think about this. See, because they fit, these fit here and here, there. Oh, you can see it. Wait a minute. I think this is good. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's much smoother than the initial design. It's semi-symmetrical. See, and then our tongue, or whatever we call it, a hook, is going to push this down. and it's gonna lock. Okay, we don't need this at the moment. So the only thing that we need to mount now is this spring. As the spring, and I would really like to mount it in a way that would make the whole thing here a module. You know, I love modular stuff, as you know, and I would love this to be a module that would be removable in one piece. However, I don't see this happening quite as much as I anticipated. Okay. I mean, I found a mounting point for our spring. Um, and yeah, we're gonna maybe do it like this. No. Ah, okay. Now you won't go out. Oh, really? Everything is interconnected. I hate this. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make these red because they are not red. I will never find them because everything is so black, so damn black, and you won't see them anyway after it's all assembled. So they can be red. Come on, sit in there. There we go. There we go. Now, how did we solve this? Come on, light, focus. I think it's fine. Um, well, mounting the lights higher. I would love to mount them higher. I really would. But there's a few issues. See? If we put in the bumper piece back, okay? Now we have only a gap here of 2 studs high. That's 2 studs high. And that's the place here that the lights can occupy. We need this axle here because everything basically connects to it. This is the trunk lid already, and I don't see a way. Only way would be if the lights would be really like flat, only small discs, not the big 2 stud 3 the big 1 brick high lights. Then we can maybe maybe mount them like this here, but I think that would be too high. I think that would be too high, or maybe not. Maybe not too much out. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it and see if this is something that we might like. Let me just think of a way to mount them here. Think of a way. It might even work. Let's see how it looks. I'm just mocking up something. Nothing to be concerned about. God damn it, Moss. You were right. It looks so much better when it's higher up. Just need to find a way to mount them. But I think I figured it out. At least, I mean, I'll just mount them temporary, just so we have an idea how they would look like in this position. Hang on. Ah, can't do this with one hand. Okay, now imagine if we extended the trunk lid a little bit, cover the lights. To be honest, this looks very good. This looks very good, and I would like to keep it like that. God damn it. There's gonna be a problem here. Slight issue. But I really prefer it like that. The issue is going to be, of course, with our friend here. You know, or maybe not. Or maybe not. Let's mount it. Hmm? So now we need to extend these two to go past the lights. See? To go past the lights, because this, I guess, looks a little bit silly if the lights look like out like there. So I don't know. We mount a lip here. This is already maybe. Let me look at a charger rear end. Yeah, that would actually. That's actually accurate. That's actually accurate. So yeah, this needs to go over the bumper, basically. So let's leave these guys as they are and figure out how to extend this. Only thing, it's not gonna look symmetrical. That's the only problem. Because I don't want to change these, because they fit so perfectly in here. They fit perfectly in there. Come on. There. Okay. Now we mount those two little fuckers. What? Oh. No! It's to be a 6 stud. Oh. Well, in that case, I'm gonna use 2 of these to make it symmetrical. 2 of these. And on the other side as well. The center one. What the fuck? Center. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. The center is gonna be a 3 stud. So that we have symmetry. Because symmetry is important as much as possible. There. Okay. So that's the edge of our trunk. Okay. Great. Now we need to re-engineer this. So this is a 9er. We need now an 11 stud one here instead of him. So 11 studs. I've lost the plot. What the fuck? So you need to... Yeah. Come on. Need to be like this. So poking out of the bodywork. You were there. Were you not? Yeah, you were there. Okay. Now you guys. Like this, yeah. Okay, you are here. Now here we need to figure something out. Yeah. Let's try this. Let's try it like that. And here we can have our friend like that. Okay. Is this straight? Oh, it's okay. Let's re-examine. So what do we think? Do we like it or we do not? I like it. This can be redesigned, of course, but in general, I like it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the way we should have it. Yeah. So thanks to Moss, we have improved the rear end actually. I will finish this somehow, but this is not important right now. Um, Things that we do want to do today. Yeah, I'll extend it by one stop here, and it'll be fine. Two things that we need to do today before we finish. Uh, we need to make an unlocking mechanism for our trunk lock, and we need to make a tongue here because today we need the trunk to be closed. That's the goal. So let's first make the unlocking mechanism because once we lock it, um, I don't want to disassemble half of the car to unlock the fucking trunk. So to unlock it, what we need to do to unlock it is basically to somehow push this down. Somehow. How do we push this down? That's the question. How do we push this down? Or we could alternatively... Now we need to push it down. We need to push it down somehow. But I would not want... I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to put something here. Because that's gonna have to be a lever of sorts. That would be just pulled up and then... But the problem is that the trunk, the trunk lip is going to sit here. Sorry, trunk lip is going to sit here, so access to the any lever that we place here is gonna be tricky. It can only be here. It can only be here, so we have relatively little, little power over it. Let me think. Let me think. I'm not sure if I want something here. I would prefer something, when you reach under the bumper or something. We could do that, yeah. We could. But then, then we would have something outside here. So would we be okay with having something sticking out here? Would we be okay with it? So if we had a black perpendicular axle connector here, would we be okay with that? can do it. Yeah, I thought we wouldn't. Yeah, that's my thinking. Let's make it, and then if we don't like it, we can still, you know, we can still reconsider. As I said, we can reconsider. Just let's try it, see how it looks, and if we don't like it, we can remove it. That's Lego. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Can you see it? What if I make it like that? No, I cannot grab it. I could do it like this. See? And then we just press down here. Probably even less visible. I don't know. Yeah, it will. Let's make the lock, because I'm really eager to see how this shit works. So let's see where it needs to be. It needs to be, yeah, exactly where we wanted it to be. It needs to be, yeah, it would be better under the car, but we need to think about a solution to do this. We'll see. It's not the final word. Okay, so our tongue, or whatever we are going to call it, is going to be here, and it needs to be half a stud, basically. Where do I have one of these? It's gonna be pretty tight, a pretty tight affair, because it needs to be like, the way I see it, needs to be like here, half a stud away from the actual trunk lid. Let's see how this works. Half a stud away. What are we gonna use to do this? I don't want to make it too heavy. So it needs to be like half a stud raised by half a stud. That's not the way. So 1, 2 needs to be there. I'm just gonna make a mock-up now. I'm just interested how it's gonna perform before we make it better. We need to first know what we are doing. So, because I don't know what I'm doing right now. So we would use these two guys here, and then this, this. What the? Okay. Yeah. Ah, yes, of course. They're just holders for it. Maybe, but that's just a temporary mount for our tongue, because first we need to see if this even works. Let's see if this even works, or it clashes with everything catastrophically. Okay. First observation, it needs to be further back. So about half a stud further back. Or if I use just half a stud something here in the front, like this. Just to try it. Like this. I don't know. So first obstacle, the tongue here, this guy would need to be open a little bit more. Open a little bit more, and this needs to be further to the back as well. So half a stud further back. Half a stud further back, and same height. Right. These half studs are God. I mean, we're gonna go a full stud to the back, and then we're gonna just, you know, extend the tongue. But I want to see how am I gonna mount the half stud extensions. Okay, this is how we're gonna do that. This is how this is going down. So we're gonna keep this, and we are going to use these. Like this. But somehow we need to raise them. Somehow we need to raise them by half a stud, which we are gonna do like this. I'm gonna have them here just to be on the safe side. Again, we're just mocking up this. Whatever we do now, we're doing just to see if this works, not that this is a solution that we are going to keep. Okay. I can use these. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now let's, I don't know. Maybe we should use just this. Okay. Let's see. What now? Okay, where are we colliding with you? There's no collision. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna have to take out this side panel in order to peek in, see where the collision is. Something's colliding with each other, and I'm not able to close the lid. Let's see what it is. It's not visible from the outside. Ah. Oh God. Really? Hmm. So this guy here is colliding with this. Lovely. there's two solutions to this. Two solutions. One is messier than the other. Oh god. Okay. Well, let's first. I want the lid closed. So we're gonna just, mock it up again with a better mock-up, and then I don't know. If this works, then it works. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we pulled it further back. Now it shouldn't interfere with it. Let's see. No, it doesn't. But let's know. Ah, the tongue is too short. This guy's now too short. But of course it's too short. Huh? Huh? Okay. That's not gonna be so straightforward. Basically, this guy is not pushing it down enough. Let's now just, force it a little bit and see what happens. Will you please? Oh. It's not pushing it down enough. It's not pushing it down enough. Some re-engineering is required here. So this is not pushing it down enough. The other idea that I had was that we lower the entire mechanism here by one stud, because we have the space. We can lower it by one stud, and then we can have a longer tongue here. Yeah. Yeah, let's mount the tongue one stud lower first. I mean, half a stud lower, and then, yeah, let's then judge. Let's mount this one stud lower. But part of it, of course, is that everything this, well, it doesn't even twist that much. That's the problem now. Oh, okay. Okay, another issue. Now this guy is pushing the spring down, so it doesn't latch. Okay. Um, okay. Okay. Re-engineering again. Null problemo. By now we are used to it. Like really used to it. Yeah, no wonder it didn't want to close because it was held open. Okay. This should fix our problem. I mean, one of the problems. Okay. This should now be out of the way of the spring. Still doesn't want. What's the issue now? The issue now is it's not pushing it down enough. Okay, that can be fixed. Now, of course, this happens. This is too soft. Hmm. Yeah, it may be better when a spring is a little bit softer, but that's not really the option right now. Just a moment. I have a little bit more space here. A little bit more space is required. So yeah, we're gonna use this guy. So this. Yeah, I can use this. Doesn't matter. So this is and then we need what? You. Then you too. Here, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Why don't you? What's the problem? Oh. Holy shit. So the thing is, which was probably the thing the entire time, that see when I just a second to create a longer lever. It'll have to, okay, so that when this is being pressed down, see at the point, it there's so much twisting here involved that it doesn't press down anymore. Everything is twisting. So what we need to do is to support this structure on this side as well. There's no other way. There is no other way. We need some sort of trunk support here. Otherwise, this is not gonna work. Okay. That's, if this is what it needs, this is what it's gonna get. Fuck it. I want this trunk to close today. And it's gonna. It has to. Okay, so we are going to support our trunk here. Then on these two supports, this we need to get the exhaust out. And use the exhaust mounts. Support. Oh, these exhaust mounts. Ah. Car fell over. Sorry. So these exhaust mounts, yeah. Okay. So we need to mount this so this is 4 studs. 4 studs. We're gonna mount it on this. Supported by few of these. So much for our 2 stud wide trunk lock. That dream just evaporated. And I have a bad feeling about this because once we support it here, it's gonna intrude even more into the trunk, and then you know, our stud is gonna have even, you know, more resistance here. I don't know. I don't know. Let's mount this fucker and then we'll see. I don't want to swap the axle because the axle with stop is not black. Hmm. Let's just give this a chance.
Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would, but
Okay. And a little niggle. We don't want this part here because this sloped part is interfering with our friend. Yeah, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work because now this is going to interfere with it. But I'm gonna try it anyway. What? Oh, of course. That's now my, no, that's now on me because it needs to be half a stud. Forgot these two. Okay.
where will you interfere now? Yeah, of course. Just as I predicted.
Okay. I mean, at least it is pressing down nicely. So on the this part here, so our friend the support is now clashing with this and doesn't let it close because they are in collision. So we need to make room. Mhm. Yeah, god damn it. Some redesign would need to be, will probably need to happen, yeah. Because this needs to be a little more elegant. God, this is going to bend so much. Oh shit. It's a torsion bar basically. Still, yeah, still flashes with this. Hmm. Now the other side. Oh. What's the problem now? Torsion. Yeah. The only problem now is the fact that this guy Just, you know, this happens. This happens, and this is not really conductive to what we're doing here. But let's, you know, I just want it to close. So let's make a quick and dirty engineering trick to prevent it from doing this. Just now. Yeah, things are going to be redesigned. Make no mistake. What I'm doing now is not nothing else that I just want this fucker to close. Just to see if the lock works. So I'm gonna make a counter measure. Oh god. Still. No. Because it's hanging just here. Like this. Mm. Exactly. But maybe we are going to have to use rubber bands. Maybe we're gonna have to use them. Mm. Mm. I forgot this. This is the most elaborate mock-up just to prove a point that I've ever done. Fuck. And still, even though we did all of this, it's still fucking useless. Hmm. Let's see if it's any better. No, if it didn't bend, it would be closed now. It would close with such a satisfying click, but it bends. Oh, my back. Mm. Of course. But of course. Why did I not think of it sooner? Why not sooner? Mm. of that. Absolutely none of that. Because on this side, we're free to do whatever the fuck we want. So which side is this? This side, yeah. On this side, we can do whatever we want. We can support this motherfucker properly. You know, like properly. And this guy is not gonna bend. Not on my watch. You really just something to hold it in, nothing more. Okay. Let's see what's happening now. Where the collision is gonna be. Okay. Ah, there's the collision. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There's just one more collision. Mm, yeah. Okay. You guys are colliding. Oh God, really. This isn't funny anymore. For fuck's sake. Yes! This is what we want. Of course, the problem, of course, is. Ah, Jesus, camera. The problem now is, of course, see, the half a stud. Or half a stud. It clicks in, and then we get this. So this is not okay. See, this is the level, the trunk level that it should be. This is not okay. Should be like this. Do we see inside? Let's see what the problem is. Oh yeah, it's not even properly in. Not really good. Re-engineering required. Oh my god. Well, that's it for today. Anyway, trunk closes, but it needs re-engineering. Things here need some work. Anyway, thanks for watching. Tomorrow there's no stream. My sister has a wedding. On Sunday, I'm off to Germany for a day, going to go get some parts with a friend for his Opel Manta. And the next stream is then on Monday. I don't think I will have any time to engineer any stuff here until then, so I see you on Monday. Don't forget to check my Patreon, Facebook, YouTube, other YouTube videos. So I'll see you on Monday.